What is going on, everybody? This is David here from Blue's Videos and Collectibles, and today I bring y'all another eBay unboxing, and I'm very excited about this because I finally found a couple of figures that I needed to add to my current collection, and I got a duplicate of another figure, which is okay, you know, nothing wrong with having too many of these, but anyways, let's go ahead and just open this up a little bit so you can see. I had already opened it before so I can see what kind of condition the stuff is. But anyways, the seller did a really good job packaging. And so as you can tell, yep, some good old Hasbro. So finally got me a crush. I used to have them. I really don't know what I did with him because I had him for a long time. Because I did own the 2-pack with him and Smash and the helmets. And I honestly don't know what I did with it. You know, got to be some 20 years ago or so. Anyways, finally got me a Rick Rude. Needed that. Got me a Series 1 Ultimate Warrior finally. And I have another Series 2 Hulk Hogan with a bunch of WCW belts that came with the Galoob figures back in the 90s. But anyways, yeah, the seller did a great job of putting all this together for me, so I'm really happy about that. So we are going to take some time real quick to unbubble them, and I will see you in a bit. Okay, these are the 4 figures and 3 belts that I got in this lot. I think it was like only $10 on the bid with the shipping and all. I don't quite remember, but it was somewhere along the lines like that, like 10 or 12 bucks. So I got this lot for fairly cheap on the bid, and yeah, sometimes pictures and descriptions, given to you, you don't really know exactly what you're getting because they don't always give you the full details, because sometimes it's always good to get things in lots because to kind of offset what previous stuff that you have, because sometimes it might be a better condition one and whatnot. So that's why I don't mind adding a few extras to my collection, because you never know what you're going to get, because sometimes pictures and description doesn't always give you full detail everything, and I'll go through that here in a minute. But first off, I wanted to show off these belts, these WCW belts, because they go to Galoob wrestlers, and I do have a few of those. I think 3 or 4 to be exact. I'm not sure, but this is a good thing because now they can be complete for my collection, because if anybody remembers or collected the old Galoob WCW figures, every single one of them came with belts. So glad I got this lot because I needed these belts to add to them. So put that aside. And first off, here is a Series 1 Ravishing Rick Rude. Not the greatest figure, but nicely detailed. Wasn't a very overly sized wrestler. The body type is correct. Not very, it looks like him, but the face sculpt, wasn't all that great either. But yeah, it's one of those standard gimmicks where you put him in the headlock and then you do that. You punch him in the head. So, but on the packaging, I remember it always says the Rude Awakening. But because that was his actual finisher, was the Rude Awakening. It was more of a reverse neck breaker. So, but anyways, yeah, this is a little loose. But like I said, you never know, because sometimes the seller doesn't always give you the correct description. I'm not saying that this guy didn't, because he did, but just be aware, because sometimes, especially figures like these, because a lot of people, these are in high demand for the most part, and that's why when you buy things like this, especially if you're collecting these, it's always good to buy doubles. It's okay. No harm, no foul. So, but I'm always having my eye on lots, because usually certain things that I need or should I say want to add to my collection, always come with a couple other figures that I already have, which is fine by me. But yeah, Ravishing Rick Rude, rest in peace. Here we go. This is one of the main figures I was really after for a while, and this is the Series 1 Ultimate Warrior, and very tight joints, very nice, because like I said, usually these things are really loose, especially on him, and got that weird thing in the back where he can just jump, and why? The only thing I can think of is the splash that he does before he pins him after he does the gorilla press slam, and then splash off the top, not off the top rope, but off the ropes, and then he pins him or stands on him. But yeah, real happy about this. The only thing that I always try to be wary of, because I'm always probably going to end up getting another one in a lot sometime down the road, is that I don't know why it never fails. It always happens on the Ultimate Warrior, but nobody else. It's just his nose. You see how that's got that missing? I wouldn't say missing, but the paint. It's like his nose is always like that. It is. I don't know why. I guess it's just due to a lot of play where his nose is always the first to go. So sometimes these days it's really hard to find a good Ultimate Warrior without a smashed nose or a chipped nose or whatever. So it never fails. But I always keep an eye out for others, just to add, just to have. I don't mind army building WWE Hasbros. So Ultimate Warrior, rest in peace. Now this is one of the main guys I was after. Not just because of these two, but this guy right here. It's mainly because so I can complete my my trio of Demolition. This is Demolition Crush. So, and if anybody remembers Crush, he had various gimmick changes throughout the years, and this is who he started out as Crush, and then he went on to Hawaiian Kona Crush, and then he went on to being a member of the Nation, the original founding member of the Nation of Domination, and then he became one of the leader of the Disciple of Apocalypse, and the DOA, the biker gang, along with 8-Ball and Skull, and what was that guy's name? Chains. Yeah, Chains. But yeah, Crush, Chains, and 8-Ball and Skull as part of the DOA, the Disciple of Apocalypse. But anyways, then he went on to WCW and used his real name, Brian Adams. So he's another deceased wrestler, and to this day, I don't think anybody really knows how he died. Yep, Demolition Crush. So now I'm looking for all the helmets. I want 3 helmets to go with them. So that's going to be a pain because they're so expensive, because people are selling them at ridiculous prices. So anyway, and the final figure I got in this lot is the Series 2 Hulk Hogan with the Hulkster hug, I guess is what they called it. But going back to what I was saying, that sometimes it's good to have duplicates, because you never know what kind of condition certain things are going to be, because pictures can only show 1,000, can say 1,000 words, but when you actually have it in hand and you see it in person, then you can tell the difference in an upgrade compared to other stuff that you might have, growing in your collection, And an example, case in point of this is this one right here. This is the Hulk Hogan that I got my last time I did a video on here, and he doesn't stand that well. You see how he tips over, but this one he stands just fine. This one he doesn't stand all that well. So, like I said, sometimes it's good. It's okay to add some duplicates to your collection from time to time so you can replace the other ones, or trade them or sell them, whatever it is you want to do with them. But anyways, so that being said, let's go ahead and do another collection update. I know you're probably thinking, why are you doing another collection update? You just did one a couple of days ago, or whatever, a couple of videos back. Well, that may be true, but I like showing my stuff to you guys so y'all can see what I got. So anyways, so those 4 in front of you, or 5 in front of you, and then we got Sid Justice, aka Psycho Sid Vicious, British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, rest in peace. I might be getting another one of him in another lot because he's coming, or should I say the lot that I'm looking at has a couple of figures I need to add to this collection. So I might be having 2 Davey Boy Smiths. Like I said, it's okay with me. Next up, this is the version 2 of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So I need his flag, the flag that he comes with here, which is going to be very hard to find, and his 2x4. Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, rest in peace. Samu from the Head Shrinkers. I need a Fatu to go with him to complete this tag team. Series 1 Beefcake, Brutus the Barber, and yeah, need to find some clippers for him. Another Mr. Perfect. And then this comes from my boy Josh Holly. He sent this to me a week ago or so. The Series 1 Monster Man. So glad to finally have him in my collection. And then we have the Macho King. This is the Series 2. So I need his scepter and his crown. And here is version 3 of the Ultimate Warrior. I think this is Series 3 or Series 4. I'm not sure. But yeah. So I finally got all 3 Warriors Hasbro collection. Then here's version 1 of the Undertaker. The second version, he's got black hair and beard, and it comes with a trench coat. It's soft goods, that is, trench coat, and that is worth some money. So good luck trying to find one of those on the cheap, should I say. And my boy, the tattoo toy hunter, Kevin Coleman, he sent this to me along with the trade. The Berserker. Very happy to have him in my collection. All I need is his little outfit that he comes with in the belt. So hopefully I can find one of those so he can be clothed. And here we go. There's Smash, Axe and Smash, Demolition. So this tag team is complete now, along with Grush. So very happy to finally complete this trio. So now we just need some helmets. And this was also from my boy Tattoo Hunter, because this was our first trade that we ever made, and very happy with the trade too. Very happy. Something I saw in one of his videos, and I said, hey, let me have it. Well, it didn't really actually go down like that, but but yeah, he made a trade and made a nice trade for this. So very happy to have it. Thank you, Kevin. And then we got the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, if you will. Rest in peace, Dusty. Man, when I found out that he died, I cried. I mean, I kid you not. I cried like a baby, and my wife had to console me because it hurt me so bad, because, you know, he's one of those all-time greats. You know, I know a lot of people knock Dusty for a lot of things, you know, but, you know, he was an entertainer. He entertained me, you know. So, man, rest in peace, Dusty. One of my pride and joys of this collection right here, Dusty Rhodes. And next up, we got the Ugandan Giant, Kamala. Very happy to have him. And we got Series 2 Ultimate Warrior. And again, my boy Kevin, the Tattoo Hunter, sent this along with the trade. So, thanks to Kevin, I was able to get these 3 figures excuse me. I was able to get these 3 figures in 3 of our trades out of maybe 5 or 6 trades that we've done. So, again, Kevin, if you're watching this video, really appreciate it. You know, you did me a great service by being able to obtain these and being able to trade for them. Actually, this is the actual trade for this. These just came in with the trade, you know. He didn't really have to do that, but he did, you know. So, I'm really grateful for that. Thank you, Kevin. And up next, we have the Giant Gonzalez and John Tenda, the Earthquake. Rest in peace to both of them. And you know what, while I'm thinking about it, rest in peace, Randy Savage. You know, there's another guy that broke my heart when I heard that he passed away. Because some of these guys that passed away, especially like the Warrior, Dusty Rhodes, you know, some of these main top stars that I watched as a kid, and because I started watching wrestling in about 1990, and you know, when you grow up with guys like these, like Mr. Perfect, you know, rest in peace, Kurt Hennig, you know, Rick Rude, you know, all these guys right here, these 3 guys, man, it's just like, it's just crazy. Here's another one that's no longer with us. Rest in peace, Boss Man. So, but yeah, I think this is Series 3 Big Boss Man. You know, I'm looking for a Series 1, so hopefully I can obtain that pretty soon. Oh man. One of my favorite wrestlers too as well, and one of my favorite talkers of all time, Roddy Piper. And this is another guy I bawled my eyes out when I heard he died too. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just like one day they're here, the next day they're gone, you know? Just like that song by UGK. Rest in peace, Pimp C. But yeah, I was head over heels when this toy came out, you know? I mean, it's just a hot rod, you know? Man, it's just crazy. Just looking at these figs and knowing that these figures are based off of real people, you know. Here's another one, Owen Hart. Rest in peace, Owen. But anyways, but yeah, here's Owen Hart. You know, from my in this high energy high energy outfit or New Foundation outfit, because I know he tag teamed with his brother-in-law Jim the Anvil for a little while, and then with Coco Beware. So it's Coco Beware with high energy. So I think this is the outfit, and then with the Anvil, Jim Neidhart as a New Foundation. So I think this is his new Foundation outfit. But, yeah. Bam Bam Bigelow is up next. Another great. One of my favorite big men of all time. Bam Bam Bigelow, rest in peace. You know. And here's another guy that a lot of people knock, you know, when it comes to, you know, personality-wise and stuff. But man, he sure can work in the ring. Up next, we got Marty Jannetty, Jake the Snake Roberts, This guy has really survived his demons. I mean, if you've seen this documentary, Resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts, that's, man, I mean, he went through a lot, you know. So, he overcame a lot too. So, thankfully, he's still one of the greats that's still around. I hope he can be alive for many more years to come, you know, so he can live to tell his story, you know. And also, here's $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. I need to get him a belt, you know, the $1 Million belt for him. And next up, we got Greg the Hammer Valentine, the Mountie. Also need the shock stick that goes with him. The narcissist Lex Luger. Man, you talk about that health in decline, or decline in health. I mean, man, all those years of steroids and drug abuse, you know, finally caught up to him a few years ago. But at least he's employed by the WWE as a counselor to the younger people, you know, to teach them to learn to stay away from all that stuff, you know. And here is a Denton County native in my area, Texas Tornado. Grew up watching him as well. Yeah, I think I was, 13 when he passed away. Man. And I had his newspaper clipping about that for the longest time. I don't know what happened to it. I think it just got old and yellowed and torn or whatever. And next up, we got the Bushwhackers. Here's my doubles of him. You know, Luke and Butch. So, and we got Scott Steiner. And I need to find his brother, Rick. I need to add him so I complete this team. And also we got the IRS, Erwin R. Shyster, Mike Rotunda. You can tell he's getting a little bit yellow right there, so it wouldn't hurt to pick up another one of these, you know. Also, last but not least, we got the Nature Boy Ric Flair. I mean, look at that. Look at that crazy ass head skull. And he's got the Rick Rude body too. Same gimmick and everything. As you can tell, it's the same body. His head's too big though. You know, it fits. Rick Rude's head fits it, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's it for the classic vintage Hasbro. And like I was mentioning earlier, here is the 3 Galoob figures I got. You know, Brian Pillman, rest in peace. Got Arn Anderson. And got Barry Windham. So, like I said, I had 3 of them. I got 3 belts now. And they are complete now. So I'm very excited about that. And let's go ahead and check out the toy room and look at the retro line that Mattel has done. And we are in the toy room checking out the retro line by Mattel. Sorry about the lighting in here. I know light bulbs aren't as bright as the last ones were because they went out. So yeah, I just bought some lower wattage bulbs. But anyways, but yeah, this is my retro line from Mattel that I've completed so far. I'm caught up on them, so now I just need to get Series 5 and so forth, or Series 4, or whatever the next one is up. So, yeah. So I need to get the ones that has the New Day, all 3 of them, and the NWO Macho Man, and also the other one that has, like, I think it's got, I can't even remember. I want to say Sami Zayn company. I don't remember. Anyways, eventually I'll get them. But let's go over these real quick. We have Roman Reigns. That gimmick is no longer around. This figure is officially retired because of the rights to this gimmick. I think the punching Superman punch thing. Because I know Jake the Snake Roberts has it from the old Hasbro line, as well as the El Matador Tito Santana. And so yeah, for some reason they can no longer use that gimmick anymore. So that's why you see all the other gimmicks, and you haven't seen this one anymore. And we got John Cena, Kevin Owens, Brock Lesnar, The Undertaker, and The Ultimate Warrior, and that completes Series 1. And Series 2 is we got Kane, we got The Rock, and we got Stone Cold Steve Austin, and we have Triple H, we got Mankind, and we got the Sting. I said the Sting. The Stinger. And Series 3, we got Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, and Goldberg. So let's go ahead and go back into the review table and wrap up this review or video. And I just want to thank you everyone for taking the time to watch this video. I know it's about a half an hour long, but that's what happens when you add more to a certain part of your collection and you want to show people that, you know, your collection of that particular toy line is growing. So it's just something that you got to do sometimes. And, you know, I don't have anything to edit my videos or anything like that. I just do it as is, and it just is what it is. You know, I'm cheap like that. But anyways, like I said, thank y'all so much for checking this video out. Sorry that it was about half an hour long. Usually I try to go a little shorter, but like I said, it is what it is, especially when I'm doing a collection update, and it continues to grow. So, but anyways, if you haven't already, please like this video or dislike the video. Comment down below if you remember these toys, and if you're currently collecting them, or if you had them as a kid. You know, talk to me. Let me know what you think of this, and also please hit the notification bell so you can receive all my videos as I upload them. And words of wisdom: collect what you love, not what you like, because if you collect what you like, you will end up getting rid of it. And I will catch you guys later.